These four places cover millions of square kilometers combined, and almost nobody lives in any of them. Not because they're ugly, not because they're worthless, because the land itself refuses to let people stay. Here's why. The Amazon Basin, 5.5 million square kilometers, bigger than the entire European Union. The most fertile, oxygen-rich ecosystem on the planet. And yet fewer people live here than in New York City alone. Here's the twist. The soil is almost dead. Nearly all the nutrients aren't in the ground. They're locked inside the living trees. Clear the forest to farm it, and within a few years, the soil turns to dust. Add to that, parts of the Amazon flood, up to 12 meters deep every single year. And for centuries, this jungle has been one of the deadliest places on Earth for outsiders. Malaria, yellow fever, zero infrastructure. Indigenous communities have thrived here for over 11,000 years by working with the rhythm of the rivers, not against it. But every attempt at permanent large-scale settlement, it collapses. Siberia, over 13 million square kilometers, bigger than the entire European continent, and still one of the emptiest places on Earth. Winters here regularly hit minus 60 degrees Celsius. The ground itself stays frozen solid almost year-round. Permafrost, which means you can't farm it, and building on it is a nightmare, because the moment that ground thaws even slightly, entire structures start to sink and crack. Most towns that do exist here weren't built by choice. They exist because of oil, gas, or forced relocation during the Soviet era. Take away the industry, and there's almost nothing left keeping people here. It's one of the harshest tests of human survival anywhere on the planet. And most of it, humans have simply chosen to leave alone. The Sahara Desert, 9 million square kilometers, bigger than the entire continental United States. Daytime temperatures regularly pass 50 degrees Celsius, and some parts of it haven't seen meaningful rainfall in years. No water means no farming, no rivers, no permanent cities, just scattered nomadic communities who've spent generations mastering how to survive on almost nothing. And here's what's wild. The Sahara wasn't always like this. Thousands of years ago, it was green, with lakes and rivers and wildlife. Then the climate shifted, and an entire ecosystem, along with the people who lived in it, simply vanished into sand. And finally, the Tibetan Plateau, the highest, largest plateau on Earth, sitting at an average of 4,500 meters above sea level. Up here, the air itself works against you. Almost 30% less oxygen than at sea level. It's brutally cold for most of the year, and farming only survives in a handful of sheltered valleys where the altitude drops just enough. It's proof that you don't need heat or cold or flooding to empty a landscape. Sometimes altitude alone is enough to keep an entire region nearly untouched for centuries. Four completely different extremes: jungle, ice, desert, and altitude. But they all obey the same rule. Life follows livability. If you want a full, detailed deep dive on any one of these, the Amazon, Siberia, the Sahara, or Tibet, drop a comment below and I'll make it happen.